ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power.
Vice President Kamala Harris conceding her race for the White House late today. Harris closing out her brief campaign in front of thousands of supporters on Howard's campus. President Biden commending Harris on her run, writing that she stepped up and led a historic campaign that embodied what's possible for America. It comes as the so-called blue wall states of Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin have now been called for the former president, despite major investments by Democrats in those states, including in North Carolina. So what went wrong? WCNC Charlotte's Kaylin Hagwood joins us in studio to help break it all down. Kaylin?
Well, Democrats now working to answer that very question after they say this was the biggest mobilization of resources in North Carolina history. And while it did bear some fruit for the party, it wasn't enough to get Vice President Kamala Harris across the finish line. Vice President Kamala Harris formally conceding to President-elect Donald Trump Wednesday.
The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for.
Democrats hope battleground states like North Carolina would be the difference for Harris.
Calling from the Kamala Harris campaign. How are you today?
But their push to boost turnout fell flat. While Mecklenburg County did vote for Harris, data shows the vice president received fewer votes than President Biden when he ran in 2020, while Trump gained voters in the area.
There is something fundamental shifting in the electorate that we need to better understand.
It's a major blow for a party that made record investment, increasing volunteers by the thousands and raising roughly $2.7 million in Mecklenburg County alone.
After every campaign, most of the losing campaigns do what's called an autopsy. Let's try and figure out what killed us in the field.
Their efforts not a total loss, with the governor's race, the race for attorney general, and superintendent of education all going blue.
So in my read, about 5%. 6% potentially of North Carolina voters are that classic split ticket voters, if you will. But the vast majority of North Carolina voters are probably solidly locked into one party.
Well, despite the outcome, Democrats say they have created a structure for campaigning now through this that can be used and built upon in the years ahead. I did reach out to the local county office here for their thoughts on how they're going to move forward, but they declined after a busy week. Back to you.
Now, there's certainly something there. No denying that. Kaylin, thank you.